Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cranky Conrods, and today we are having a look at this 2014 Nissan Juke. It's a family member's car. The numpty went to the gas station and filled it up with petrol instead of putting diesel in their 1.5 DCI, I think it's about 90 horsepower, little Nissan Juke. Then wondered why it wouldn't start. So I'm going to teach you how to drain the fuel out of your Nissan Juke and show you the quick way of doing it. It takes about, I've done one before, it took about 40 minutes. All told, you don't need to change the fuel filter, in my opinion, anyway. I mean, you're all going to be screaming saying, yeah, you know what, you should be, you're an idiot. But at the end of the day, if it's the fuel filter that is believed to be in this one, they are £50. So nothing to be sniffed at. At the end of the day, it will go through the system. What you do is you fill the tank back up with diesel. Once you've drained it, you take about a quarter of a litre of fuel, which is in the system, out. So you're draining the system again, partly, and so you're basically siphoning through the fuel filter and everything, so it's all back in with diesel and not petrol. So I've done this before in the past, and I just hope she hasn't damaged the injectors or the fuel pump, because petrol in diesel tends to corrode all the rubber seals in the pump. So without a bit of a further ado, we're just going to flip it around, show you the engine that's in this one. I've already spilt a bit of fuel from the pump, hence how I found it has petrol in and not diesel. So we're just going to show you what to do, what pipe to pull off. This has got a separate fuel pump on these, scavenger pump, sorry. Basically you leave the key on in the on position like you're going to crank it, but you don't crank it, and the fuel pump stays continuous. And basically you just pop this fuel line off, you drain it into a can, and you just keep doing it till the car's empty, basically. But do just remember, you are dealing with a very flammable liquid, and it must be disposed of correctly. I can't stress that enough. So don't go smoking around it, don't go acting an idiot around it. Just be sensible, level-headed, and and I hope this video helps you in the future. So without further ado, let's get to it. I'll show you what I'm going to do, and then maybe just at the end I might do a second part to this video and do a service on it, because it is generally due for a service as well. So we might then change the fuel filter once we're all happy at a later date. But anyway, without further ado, let me spin your eyes around and I will show you what we've got to do to this basically a Renault engine in a Nissan. Right, be there in a second. Right, as you can see, it's the 1.5 DCI. It's the Renault engine. I can't tell you a great deal about these because I don't know a great deal about these, but other than it's a Renault engine and everything else. So if for those who are wondering as well, I will probably do a video. The fuel filter is right down the back of here, right up under here at the back of the air box. So to do all this, you've got to take all this off, which is a complete faff, but you don't need to do that. Right, as you can see down here, look, I've already sprayed a bit of petrol out, and yeah, definitely stinks. So basically what you do, this line, you go this side of the pipe clip, this side of the clip, you clip them in with your fingers and you pull this up. You'll then get your jerry can, sit your jerry can down inside here from the garage or whatever, and you just keep filling them up until you empty the fuel tank. So like I say, I'll go and get the bits and pieces to show you what to do, and I'll walk you through it. Be back in a second. Right, just for demonstrational purposes, I've shown you this idea. I'm going to be using a bigger can because she put about £30 in and the car was on the red. So anyway, I've got a assistant little friend in the car. They're just going to turn the key on and I'm just going to show you what it is that it does, and it'll be on a continuous cycle. So can you just go ahead please and just turn the ignition to the on position please, and there you go. That's all it does, and you literally just keep this going until it fills the can up. So I'm just going to put that into the can like that and fill this can up, and we are going to carry on until this can's full and just keep going and going and going and going until it does its little talky thing. But yeah, basically that's what we're going to do. If you know what you're doing, you can mix and match the fuels if you know what you're doing, but obviously I don't recommend it. But yeah, I'll just get this done and I'll get back to you once we've emptied the fuel. Right, see you in a second. Right, okay, I've completely and utterly drained the fuel out of the car. I've put about 20 litres of diesel in. I've put this into the can again and I've drained a further 2 or 3 litres till it stopped stinking of petrol and started smelling like diesel again. So basically it's really that quick, it's really that simple. You know, it's a pain in the butt, but if you know what you're doing, I mean, like this video will show you how to do it. You know, up to you whether you take my advice or not. I'm not telling you that this is a, you know, what you should do. This is a how-to if you do it. Obviously I don't accept any liable responsibilities if you do it wrong and you detonate your engine. So if you're not 100% confident in what I've shown you, then obviously I do recommend you get somebody that is mechanically competent to come out and do it for you. So as I say, I hope this video was interesting to you. If I can get you to hit the like and subscribe and notification bell, and that will inform YouTube that we are honestly a decent group. Cars just turn around in the car park, but yeah, that just tells YouTube that we're decent people and that you like us.